Hi friends, welcome. I'm Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and it's time for some creative ink. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skinny Atlas, New York, and I love sharing creative ideas with you. I want you to come into my craft area and feel inspired, so you go into your craft area and create so you can share it with others. So this is my way of sharing with others, is helping you create. And also I do share, send out my things, the cards that I create to others as well. So come on in, say hello, let me know you're here. It's a cold day here in Skinny Atlas, New York, and it's trying to snow like crazy. Well, not like crazy, but we're starting to get a few flurries. That's how cold it is. But we have been lucky so far. So hello Shirley, welcome. Hopefully you're staying warm and cozy on this wintry day. So today we're going to do a little sneak peek of some product from the next mini catalog, our our January through April 2024 mini catalog. Where is that mini? Let me grab it. It's beautiful. It's got a beautiful color cover, but I can't show you the inside yet, not until January 4th. So until then, you got to enjoy the cover, unless you stop by my house and grab one. I'm hoping to do, beginning of January, a open house so customers can pick theirs up. And if you don't live nearby and you don't have a demonstrator you're working with, message me and we will talk about getting a mini catalog to you, as well as a celebration catalog, because January and February is Stampin' Up's best time of the year. It's celebration time, and they love giving out free gifts to customers who meet a certain rewards level. So every $50 you purchase, or let's back up the bus. There are $50 levels and $100 levels of items that you can choose in here as well, as a thank you for being a customer. So and there's all kinds of great stuff in here. We're going to use one of the designer papers today in our card as well. So and a little technique. So welcome, Kathy. It was snowing and blowing there. I mean, we don't really have any like coverage or anything like that here, but it's just, you can just see the flurries in the sky. So, okay, let's get started and let's look at the bundles that we're going to talk about today, and the designer paper as well. So let's move this right here, and hopefully, and I still haven't taken time to find some new lighting, and I got to do that because I don't like having shadows when I demo. So, but it is next on my list before the holidays. So, so this is the Lovely and Sweet bundle. Let me just kind of get my dies here on this magnetic sheet here. Okay. So this is the Lovely and Sweet bundle. There's dies that will die cut some of the images, like this one, and then we have a label die that will cut out some of the words as well. You could go this way with it. It's too big for that. And there's there's some great little floral embellishments. There's a tab here. We've got some bonus dies of some stems, so that you could add some floral cutouts as well to that. So that's kind of cool. Okay, and then this is a mega suite. So what I mean by mega suite is it coordinates with, there's two bundles in this suite of product in the mini catalog, and this is the second one in here. It's called Notes of Nature. So this is a great collage-y type bundle. None of the words do not fit in the label here, unfortunately. I think this one would fit. It just, yeah, that one just fits in there like that. I think you could even like put it on there and cut it out as well, and definitely on there if you wanted to kind of have use that in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, I love the different leaves in here. Maybe you can't see that very clearly, but this is the Notes of Nature, and I love it. It goes so well. And then they also have, that's the wrong spool. There is, I forgot the corks. There's some cork embellishments, which are really kind of cool. And this is a faux leather trim, so it's leather type. And it's meant to, well, I mean, it's meant for a lot of things, but one of the ways that it could be used is when you die cut your cardstock, you can weave this leather trim in and out of your, the cutouts here and create some different texture that way on your card, okay? I love this sprig here too, and so there's a lot more sprigs, and it does cut out some of the dies as well. I think these 3 dies, it'll cut out those flowers. So it's an interesting, I haven't played with this one really that much. I'm loving this other one. So, and then let's look at the designer paper in this suite. Okay, let's see. The designer paper is fabulous. So this is a great suite if you love to emboss, okay? I'm loving embossing with this. So this is called Nature Sweetness Designer Paper. And I'm just making sure we're connected on Facebook here. So let me just, I'm just making sure. Here we go. Okay. So there's like a lot, it's a specialty paper, and there's a lot of techniques that you could do with this paper as well. So here are the different, here is one side, okay? This is all gold, and then white imprint, okay? The white is not gold, it's just, the gold is the background. I guess the white is embossed, so it is white embossed on a gold background. I love this. I love this pebbled path with the white. I think it just looks striking. This one's kind of cool too. I think you could do some cool techniques with this. This has been cut. So this piece of designer paper, and this comes 12 by 12. Okay. This is meant to be like a card front. That's really easy to do. So there's several images for that. And here is this one. This is Pebbled Path with gold scripty writing. And then this is like a notepad with, is it copper clay? I didn't see that listed, but it reminds me of copper clay or pecan pie. I didn't see those listed on there. Here we got kind of like a crosshatch background. Let me just mute my phone here. Okay. Gail, thank you. Gail was just messaging me. Okay. So she's having trouble commenting, but hopefully that'll work out. So this is like a gold embossed crosshatch. And then we've got this one with the sprigs on the gold foil background. And then we've got some newsprint with that spattered gold. And then this has got some scripty print as well with that spattered look. Hi, Joette and Carol, welcome. Here we've got this grid paper design as well. So I think I went through them all, the front and the backs, okay? In the colors that match, oh yeah, Pebbled, I was putting out the colors on the other one. So this is Pebbled Path, Pecan Pie, and Gold that are in these color schemes, okay, for that paper. But we're not using this paper today, but I wanted to see what was in that suite of product for you. Okay, so today the Saleabration paper we're going to use is called Softly Stippled, and it has Wild Wheat, Pebbled Path, Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, and Pool Party. So all fun colors in here. And it has, this also coordinates with another suite, I believe. But I thought for what I'm going to do today, it pairs well with this lovely and sweet stamp set, okay, and dies. So it's very, stipply, right? I guess is what we want to call it. So we've got some roses here on Calypso Coral. We've got wild wheat, greenery here. We've got black and white, so you could still do some fun things with that. Here's some pool party background with white flowers. This is a mixture of colors on there, which is really pretty. This is a wild wheat kind of wash there. We've got some fabric here with the wild wheat look to it. We've got Calypso Coral. This is what we're going to use today. Okay, we're going to transform this paper into something awesome. It looks like a piece of cloth with pool party there. And here's another piece of fabric with the pebbled path. And then we've got, you know, a graduated pebbled path with that painty wash look. Okay, so let's, we're going to pull in our stamp cut and emboss machine. Okay. And let's just throw that there. And we're going to use the, you know, I don't have my embossing folders. We're going to use this embossing folder. And this is a $100 level, and it actually pairs up with Softly Sophisticated stamp set, okay? And I didn't pull out the stamp set. I kind of forgot about that. So you're going to get, for the $100 level, you're going to get this 3D embossing folder, which is called Softly Sophisticated, and a stamp set to go with it, which is really, really nice. It's like florals and greeneries and stuff. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, I know, Joette. This is a really sweet. Okay, so we're going to pull this out. So with a embossing folder, with this size folder, you do need your standard cut and emboss machine. And we're going to take this piece of this pool party piece of designer paper, and I'm going to line it up, the edge of the designer paper, with that line that's on this embossing folder. There's a line there that you can line it up. And I think that looks straight. Hopefully that's straight in there, but because it looks a little crooked. Let's see here. Okay, so we've got this, and we're going to run this through right now. And let's do this. Okay, let's move this. And we'll open this up and look at the texture on this designer paper right there. Isn't that just fabulous? I need to do a screen here. You can just feel it, and then the back side is kind of cool too. Can you see that imprint on there? So you could use whichever one you wanted to, in which it gives it a totally different look. But we're going to do a little technique with this on this raised part, okay? So we're going to pull in our pool party ink pad. All right, we're going to add a little color to this, all right? And the key to this is to use a very light touch, all right? Because we don't want to get down below that raised edge, okay? So, and you don't want to ruin your ink pad as well. So I'm going to just kind of very lightly drag it across the raised parts of this designer paper here. And can you see? Maybe you can't see. Maybe I need to zoom in a little bit more for you guys. Can you see? I haven't done this corner right here, but can you see how that is like making that raised part highlighted? And it's just so easy. Just do it as deep or as light as you want, and you could tap, but I like dragging it just so I don't, and I'll show you one of my samples that I pressed a little too hard, and you can see what happens, okay? All right, so that's all we got to do, really easy. And then we're going to take so while we're doing some layering, I want you to, I've already die cut 2 color schemes, okay? So help me decide which one we should go with. I die cut one in Pebbled Path and one in Lost Lagoon, okay? So here's the Lost Lagoon one right there. All right, and then here is the Pebbled Path. So what do you think? I can't, you know, I did one in Pool Party, so I decided to do one in Lost Lagoon too. So let me know which color scheme we should go with, all right? So in the meantime, we're gonna just simply layer this. So I started with a piece of 3 3/4 by 5 inches of designer paper, and then this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I only just increased it by 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so let's add a little bit of liquid glue to the designer paper here and layer this together. Okay, so it just gets a little hint there. And then we're going to pull in, I'm not doing the cording, we're going to pull in this natural wavy trim. And we're going to just lay some of this across our designer paper. And let's see, I've already done, let's see, yeah, right about there. So we're going to add some liquid glue here, and I want to set that aside for a minute, okay? So I've added some liquid glue, and if I'll let this dry clear, it's not going to move my ribbon around a little bit. Okay, so did you guys decide what color you love? Have you helped me make a decision here, whether we go with Pool Party or Pebbled Path? Anybody got a choice here? I know there's not that much of a lag. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we'll pull in this a little bit to see here. Let's go with the Pebbled Path since nobody's responding here. So let's pull in some dimensionals. We're going to use tons of, I end up using tons of dimensionals on this. So let's add some dimensionals, and that one's showing a little bit. So let's move that. And let's get another one there, another one there. There's just so many ins and outs here. Okay. And I think another one there. Okay, I think we're good. Pebbled Path. All right, good. Thanks, Joette. Good choice. That's what I chose. Okay, so we're going to put our ribbon on stuff first. But we can take this off. I want to give that glue just another minute to set up, to dry. And let's see, lots of dimensionals. Okay, we can set that there. So let's just lay this across here. And I want to trim that end just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Easy. Just that little hint of this wavy trim is really nice. Okay, now we'll add our greeting, which I die cut the label. I use the go-to greetings and stamp just a note from there. It's my favorite. I am a little crooked, but that's okay. So as I was playing around today, I was kind of die cutting and embossing. I love gold embossing with this set. So, and whoops, let's see. So, and don't forget, if you need to order anything, there's my host code for the month. And we need to talk about what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is free shipping. So don't miss out on stocking up on some of your favorite things that you might need, like whether it's cardstock or maybe there's some ink pads or blends you've been wanting to get, or even a 3-month or a prepaid Paper Pumpkin subscription. Because if you got my newsletter, you saw what's coming up with paper pumpkin, and you're not going to want to miss especially the January one, because it actually has my favorite sweet that it's going to pair with. The January kit's going to pair with the perennial lavender sweet, and you're not going to want to miss it. They look absolutely fabulous, and you can get a little sneak peek of what the cards are going to look like from the information in my newsletter. If you happen to miss my newsletter, message me and I can send you a link to it. Okay, so look at this. Isn't this looking fabulous? So I've done some 4 1/4 by 11 inches of thick basic white cardstock, and we'll just simply layer it onto that. And I'm crooked. Hang on. Oh, crooked. Let's lift it easily. There we go. All right. And let's bling this up just a little bit. So, what was I going to do? Let me see. I did die cut some of these flowers. Yeah, we did pebbled path. So I have a few pebbled path and some white. I think we could go with pebbled path to make things pop a little bit. So we're going to add some pebbled path flowers to this. And these are cute. Or, yeah, let's go with the pebbled path. I think that'll be fine. Okay. And then we'll add a little bit of bling. Okay, so let's put just a tiny bit of liquid glue on that. And I just put it in the center is all. And I think you could probably also, you know, well, I don't know. I was playing around with this. I don't think I like it in the middle there, but I think they would go with the greenery stems that are in there as well. Hi, Colleen. Welcome. So let's do this. All right. There we go. And then I think we're going to use some rhinestones. Basic rhinestones, I think, is a good bet for this. So let's grab that and take your pick tool and add some rhinestones just to the center of these, and do this. There. I think that looks good. Okay, what do you guys think? Here is the simple and easy card. It really wasn't that hard. And adding that ink to that raised embossing folder gives that designer paper a totally different look, I think. Let me grab that sheet again so you can see, compare the two textures. So you can see how adding that designer paper just really turns, using the embossing folder just totally gives it a totally different look. And it wasn't that hard to do. Okay, we need to, I didn't do it, grab an envelope. Hang on, I think I can reach these. Let's grab an envelope, and we need to dress it up. So let's grab some Lost Lagoon ink here. And I think this is, you know, I can't remember. I think it's like a coffee bean is what this is. So we're going to add this to our envelope. I need to pay attention to that. I wish they would have a little note. Isn't that just sweet? And then let's dress up the inside as well. Let's grab this. This is like, it's like another floral in that. So that's kind of like what it reminds me of, is a coffee bean kind of theme. But maybe I'm wrong. But there we go. Simple and easy card. What do you think? Okay, I'm glad you love it, Colleen. Okay, let's look at the other samples. Okay, so make sure if there's anything you need, oh, I forgot to tell you, free shipping. It is a minimum of a $75 order. So if you have less than $75, feel free, and you can do patio pickup, feel free to message me, okay? And I can add it to another order that's going out in the morning. So, and I can add it to that if you can do patio pickup, okay? And then you'll still save that 11%, even if it's a package of cardstock, okay? Message me. Okay, let's look at the other samples. Yeah, I did the same exact thing. So here is, I want to make sure I moved my ink stuff out of the way. So you can see here I used Pool Party ink, and then there's the Pebbled Path that we just did. So you still like the Pebbled Path? I think it makes it pop a little bit more, but the monochromatic look also looks great. I don't think you can go wrong. Okay, so there's those two. And then here I did a very vanilla base right here, and did the highlights and did gold embossing on Wild Wheat. So there's that one. And this is where I added the butterflies too. So lots and lots of butterflies on this one. So here, this one's it's a different background, but it's gold embossing on vanilla, so a little different look. So I couldn't decide whether to do vanilla or on the Wild Wheat. So there's that, and then the words are done in Pebbled Path. And then here's this one with Calypso Coral. I love in this one I did a little bit of Wink of Stella to the flowers. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it just kind of, when you're using Wink of Stella, it does a little bit of coloring on its own. So there's a little bit, it picks up the ink from what you just stamped. Okay. And then we have this one, this background with Pebbled Path. And there's the flowers again. And then this one, I did gold embossing on Pebbled Path with with that grayish paintbrushy look background. So, okay, and then emboss the words in gold. So you can really have some fun doing this. If you're going to do embossing with this, make sure you use your embossing buddy, okay? Because I don't think I did it on the words here. There's some specks on there. The embossing buddy really helps keep those little specks of gold powder away from what you're trying to emboss, okay? The excess little pieces of powder. So, okay, everybody, I hope you love this. Come back on Friday, and I'm so sorry I'm late. Was late getting started today. But come back on Friday at 3 p.m. on YouTube only, and we will have some more creative ink. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but I will be working on that, okay? All right, thanks so much, and have an awesome day. And don't forget that to take advantage of free shipping all day, 24 hours only, okay? So it's not, oops, wait a minute here. There we go. Okay, so don't forget free shipping, okay? You don't want to miss out because I'm not sure when they'll offer free shipping again, all right? And then it's celebration time. So celebration starts January 4th, and it will be an exciting time.